Number 1. The 1985 Chevy C10, priced at $4,500, located in Charleston. Up for grabs, an honest, hard-working classic. The 1985 Chevrolet C10 Silverado, long bed, rear-wheel drive, built tough and ready for your next project or cruiser vision. Under the hood, you've got the dependable 305 cubic inch V8, mated to a turbo 350 automatic transmission. This combo powered countless GM trucks in the 80s, known for their reliability and simplicity. The odometer reads 89,000 miles, though it may have rolled over, typical for a truck that's nearly 4 decades old. Power windows and locks bring a touch of luxury to this workhorse, and the wheels and tires, though around 3 years old, still have low miles on them, giving you plenty of tread to hit the highway or haul at the job site. It's also got a newer radiator, helping keep things cool. Now, let's talk about condition. This isn't a show queen. It's been sitting for a couple of years, and while a new battery got it running, it currently needs a little help starting. A splash of gas into the carb gets it going, which would mean a fuel delivery issue worth diagnosing. The AC isn't working, and there are some rust spots around the cab bottom, so it's not without its scars. But for many, that's part of the charm. This Silverado is ideal for someone who wants to tinker, customize, or simply preserve a slice of American truck history. With that long bed, it's still plenty useful, whether you're hauling parts or cruising to the local meet. Priced at just $4,500, located in Charleston, this C10 is a solid platform. Whether you're a collector, a restorer, or just someone who appreciates square body classics, you'll see the potential here. This is number 1, the 1985 Chevy C10 Silverado. Straightforward, full of character, and ready for its next chapter. Number 2, the 1979 Ford F-150 Custom, priced at $16,000, located in Willows, California. For fans of vintage trucks that still know how to get the job done, take a long look at this clean and solid 1979 Ford F-150 Custom, a true workhorse with classic lines, old-school simplicity, and just enough modern upgrades to make it roadworthy and fun. This truck is powered by the trusted 302 cubic inch V8, mated to a stout C6 automatic transmission. It's showing just 94,000 miles, and the engine runs strong, a testament to Ford's legendary durability during this era. And it's not just original. It's been taken care of, and the seller's done plenty of recent work to keep it road ready. The brake booster and master cylinder have been replaced, followed by a full brake system flush. The brake proportioning valve is new, the front brakes have been replaced, and the rear drums have been rebuilt. So stopping power is sharp and reliable. Fuel issues? Taken care of. After dealing with multiple fuel filter clogs, the main gas tank was replaced. No more guesswork, just smooth fuel delivery. Sound-wise, it's got a little extra growl, thanks to a performance muffler and chrome tip, giving that V8 a deep, throaty tone without being obnoxious. And the tires are basically new, with less than 2,000 miles on them. On the comfort side, it's had a fresh reupholstery job on the bench seat, new window weather stripping on both doors, and even a replacement antenna for the working original radio. Because every good truck deserves to play the oldies. The body and paint? Not showroom, but clean, just the right mix of patina and pride. You get all the character of a true late 70s survivor, without worrying about scratching a perfect clear coat. It looks good in the driveway, and even better hauling lumber or cruising back roads. Priced at $16,000 or best offer, this Ford is ready for a new home. The seller says they're willing to work with you on price. So if you're in the market for a well-kept, classic F-Series pickup with plenty of mechanical love, this one might just be the deal you've been waiting for. This is number 2, the 1979 Ford F-150 Custom. A strong runner, well-maintained, and ready to hit the road or the job site. Number 3, the 1989 Toyota four-wheel drive pickup, priced at $15,000, located in Twin Falls. If you're searching for a classic truck with the heart of a warrior and the soul of a survivor, feast your eyes on this 1989 Toyota four-wheel drive pickup. This isn't your average old work truck. This is a purpose-built, battle-tested machine, upgraded where it matters and respected where it counts. Under the hood, this Toyota doesn't run the stock four-cylinder. No, it's been professionally upgraded with Toyota's legendary 3.4-liter V6, an engine known for its power, reliability, and off-road dominance. Paired with a 5-speed manual transmission, this truck offers full control over every terrain, whether you're crawling through the rocks or cruising the open highway. It's got working AIC, so even when the trails heat up, you don't have to. The instrument cluster has been updated, so mileage is no longer accurate. But what matters here is mechanical health. And this truck has had the upgrades that matter. The exterior? Sharp and clean. It's been repainted in the original factory color about a year ago, giving it that factory fresh look with a modern edge. The bed's been protected with a liner, and there's even a cargo box in back, ready for tools, gear, or whatever your next adventure demands. Step inside, and you'll find it's got the modern touches that make life easier. An AM/FM Bluetooth stereo with Sirius XM, so your favorite playlist or talk radio is always just a tap away. And yes, cruise control on a 1989 pickup. That's rare, that's real, and that's ready for long drives ahead. This is a trailer queen. This is a real deal driver. Whether you're looking for a trail-capable rig, a reliable daily with character, or just a truck that makes a statement without screaming, this one fits the bill. But let's be real, the seller's not playing games. If you're not serious, don't bother. They're asking $15,000 and they'll consider a trade, but only for something equally clean and cool. This is the kind of truck that's worth every penny, if you know what you're looking at. This is number 3, the 1989 Toyota Ford WD pickup, with a 3.4L V6 heart, manual transmission, AC, Bluetooth, and a style that never quits. For the right buyer, this isn't just a truck, it's a keeper. Number 4, the 1973 Chevrolet C20 2WD long bed, priced at $3,500, located at MAF. If you've been searching for a real deal project with solid bones and a classic heart, this might be your truck. Meet this 1973 Chevy C20 custom submodel, a 2-wheel drive, long bed beast with old school grit and the kind of character you just can't fake. Under the hood, it's got a 90S Era 350 small block Chevy with a carburetor conversion and an Edelbrock 1406, giving it a strong, consistent idle and a power band you can count on. It idles at a healthy 40 psi of oil pressure and runs with about 50 to 55 psi when driving. No knocks, no ticks, no lifter noise. This motor's still got plenty of fight left in it. Backing that power is a tough-as-nails SM4 65 4-speed manual transmission, known for its bulletproof reliability. It shifts clean into low, first, second, third, and reverse. However, the clutch return spring is having some trouble, so it'll need a little attention before it's truly road ready. Once in gear, though, it drives like normal, and that transmission feels strong. This truck isn't a show queen, it's a survivor. Originally born in factory yellow, it's since been repainted white. The odometer reads around 109,000 miles on the body, and while there's wear and tear from time in the Arizona sun, the bones are solid, exactly what you want in a restoration candidate. The wipers, heater, and lights all work, with the exception of the reverse lights. That's likely just a solenoid issue on the transmission, and like many classic carbureted trucks, it can be a bit stubborn on a cold start, but that's likely a matter of carb tuning. Nothing major for the experienced wrench. Bottom line, this truck has great bones, a strong engine, and a rock-solid transmission. Fix the clutch pedal spring, dial in the carb, and you've got yourself a daily cruiser or the perfect platform for a full restoration. The seller's asking $3,500, and they're open to questions. They know what they've got and are willing to talk details. So if you're after a classic that doesn't pretend to be perfect, but gives you a solid starting point with character, this one's worth a look. This is number 4, the 1973 Chevy C20 long bed, strong running 350 SBC, for speed manual, price a move, and ready for the right hands. Number 5. The 1988 Dodge Dakota 5-Speed. Priced at $1,800, located in Auburn. If you're hunting for a classic, first-generation pickup with old-school charm and honest drivability, this might be the hidden gem you've been waiting for. Meet this 1988 Dodge Dakota, a rear-wheel drive, 5-speed manual survivor that's still got plenty of life and character. With just 130,000 miles on the clock, this truck is still considered low mileage for its age, and that's saying something. Under the hood, it packs the legendary and bulletproof 3.9-liter V6, known for its longevity and dependability. Paired with 5-speed manual transmission, it delivers that raw, mechanical driving experience that today's trucks just can't replicate. Let's talk condition. It's pretty darn clean for a first-gen Dakota, especially at this price point. The factory AC is all there, but you'll need to recharge the Freon to get it blowing cold again. The heat works hot, which is perfect if you're planning to use it year-round. And the best part? Everything else works, including the cigarette lighter. Not bad for a truck that's nearly 4 decades old. The seller just gave a fresh tune-up with NGK plugs, new wires, PCV valve, and a fresh air filter. It's even got new tabs and a clean title in hand. They just drove from Mill Creek to Auburn to Olympia and back. So yes, it runs and drives reliably, but like any older vehicle, it's not without quirks. The clutch has some chatter at idle, likely from a worn throwout bearing, but it still shifts strong and smooth with no slipping. The carburetor could use a little dialing in, and yes, it may have a small leak here or there, but nothing major enough to leave puddles or raise alarms. The seller's up front. This truck could use a bit more love, and as they keep fixing it up, they plan to raise the price, potentially up to $4,500 once it's all dialed in. So if you're interested, now's the time to make your move. Why are they selling? They just bought their dream truck. So this classic Dodge is looking for its next chapter with someone who appreciates its potential. This is your shot at an honest, reliable vintage pickup. Perfect as a daily, a shop truck, or a light project you can tinker with on weekends without breaking the bank. This is number 5, the 1988 Dodge Dakota 5-Speed. Priced at just $1,800 in Auburn. Get it now, before the price goes up. Number 6. The 1989 Ford F-150 Lariat XLT, priced at $3,250, located in Dodge Center. Now here's a classic workhorse that's built Ford tough and wrapped for the wild, literally. This is a 1989 Ford F-150 Lariat XLT, and it's got the rugged soul of an old-school 4x4 with just enough polish to make it stand out. Under the hood, it's running a 4.9-liter inline 6-cylinder, known far and wide for its reliability, torque, and no-nonsense performance. Paired with an automatic transmission, power steering, and power brakes, it delivers smooth, confident control on the road, or off it. And yes, it's 4-wheel drive with manual lockouts, giving you the grip and capability to handle just about anything you throw at it. With just 102,300 miles, this truck still has plenty of life left. It runs well, starts up like it should, and is ready to haul, climb, or cruise, wherever you need it. And let's talk looks. This F-150 is sporting a professionally installed camo wrap, giving it serious hunter vibes or just helping it blend right into the deer camp or the trailhead. Inside, it's clean, no ripped bench seats, no trash dash, just a solid, well-maintained interior that matches the truck's working-class attitude. There's even a toolbox mounted in the bed, perfect for storing your gear or tools. And if that wasn't enough, the deal includes extra wheels and tires, giving you options for road or off-road setups. This is a show queen. It's a classic truck meant to be used, appreciated, and maybe even passed down. Whether you're looking for a trail companion, a reliable farm rig, or just something with character and grit, this Lariat XLT fits the bill. Cash only. $3,250 gets you the keys. The seller, Bruce, prefers phone calls, so don't bother messaging. Just pick up phone and make it happen. This is number 6, the 1989 Ford F F-150 Lariat XLT, wrapped in camo, packed with power and priced to move, just $3,250 in Dodge Center. Number 7. The 1983 Jeep J10 4x4 pickup, priced at $12,000, located in Parks, Arizona. Now here's a truck that speaks to the rugged, adventurous heart. The kind of ride that looks just as good crawling a rocky trail as it does parked at the edge of a pine forest. This is a 1983 Jeep J10 4x4, a rare breed that's getting harder and harder to find, especially in original condition like this one. The story behind it? The seller bought it as part of a 2-truck estate deal, but only needed one project rig. And this is the one being passed along. So if you've been waiting for your shot at classic J10, here's your chance. It's a true survivor, with everything believed to be original, from the drivetrain to the trim. No wild engine swaps, no Frankenstein modifications, just a solid, vintage Jeep pickup that's been sitting for a bit and could use a little love. It starts and runs, but she's a little rough around the edges. Nothing a good tune-up won't fix. The seller even went the extra mile and bought Mobil 1 high mileage full synthetic oil and filter. Over $100 worth. That'll come with the sale. Haven't had time to change it, but it's all there for the next owner. Mileage? The odometer reads over 200,000, though the seller wasn't standing in front of it while writing the ad. Let's just say this J10 has seen some things, but that's part of the charm. These old Jeeps were built to last, and with the right care, it's got a lot more road or trail ahead. Extras? You'll get the toolbox shown in the photos, plus a vintage camper shell that's sitting on the property. If it fits, and you've got a second set of hands, it's yours too. Perfect for those weekend getaways, gear hauls, or just to give the truck a classic overland look. The price is $12,000 or best offer, and the seller's making it clear. This is an in-person deal only. No wire transfers, no shipping arrangements. Just good old-fashioned face-to-face, hand you the keys kind of transaction. So if you're looking for a rare Jeep project, something with bones, history, and a little backwoods attitude, this might be the one. Don't wait too long. Trucks like this don't sit around forever. This is number 7. The 1983 Jeep J10 4x4 pickup, original, tough, and ready for its next chapter. Available now in Parks, Arizona, for $12,000 or best offer. Number 8. The 1986 Ford F-150 XLT Lariat pickup, listed at $18,000 and located in Charleston. This isn't just another old truck. It's a well-preserved classic with only 50,150 original miles on the clock. That's right. 50,000 miles in nearly 4 decades. It hasn't just survived, it's thrived. This F-150 is the XLT Lariat, which means it came from the factory as a premium offering top trim, full options, and plenty of chrome accents. Under the hood, it packs a 302 cubic inch V8, known for reliability, torque, and smooth power delivery. It's paired with an automatic transmission and classic rear-wheel drive, a true configuration from the golden age of American pickups. This truck isn't just about utility, it's about comfort, too. The XLT Lariat came loaded with luxury features for its time. Power steering for smooth control, electric windows, a rare upgrade in the 80s, and a factory AM/FM stereo to bring the soundtrack of the era to life. Whether you're rolling through town or cruising country roads, this truck delivers vintage vibes with every mile. The interior is in excellent condition, from the dash to the seat upholstery. It's a clean, well-maintained space that speaks volumes about how this vehicle's been cared for. No sagging headliners, no cracked dash, just a clean, comfortable cab that's ready for the next chapter. Whether you're a collector, a classic truck enthusiast, or just someone who wants a reliable vintage vehicle that turns heads, this one checks all the boxes. This isn't a project truck. It's a drive-it-today survivor, ready to show off or work hard. Now, about the sale, the seller is keeping it simple. Cash only. No certified checks. No wire transfer games. No gimmicks. Just an honest deal for an honest truck. So if you've been looking for that perfect blend of classic style, low miles, and original integrity, look no further. Number 8 is the one. The 1986 Ford F-150 XLT Lariat pickup. Priced at $18,000. Sitting proudly in Falston and ready for a new home. Number 9. The 1980 Toyota pickup Longbed. Priced at $12,500 and located in Santa Cruz. This isn't just a vehicle. It's a living piece of automotive legacy. Lovingly maintained, deeply cherished, and built to outlast even the man who swore he'd keep it forever. For the past 12 years, this truck has been in the hands of a devoted owner who never intended to part with it, until life changed, and the need for a bigger rig for a growing family took priority. Let's talk about performance. This truck starts, runs, and drives better than it did the day it rolled off the factory line. That's no exaggeration. In 2022, it underwent meticulous rebuild by none other than Marlin from Marlin Crawlers, a name legendary in the Toyota world. Known internationally as the Toyota Whisperer, Marlin approached this project with unmatched precision. He didn't just replace parts. He hand-selected perfect original components from his massive inventory of vintage Toyota parts, many of which have been stockpiled over decades. This rebuild was personal. It would also turn out to be Marlin's final project before his passing. This truck, therefore, isn't just a well-restored Toyota. It's a tribute to a legacy. The block and carburetor are engraved with the year, month, and Marlin's own initials. Proof of authenticity and a nod to the care this machine received. The engine purrs, the 5-speed manual transmission is tight and responsive, and everything about the truck says built to last. Since the rebuild, it's clocked just 20,000 miles, bringing its current total to just over 133,000. Remarkably low for a 1980 model that's been driven regularly. The seller even includes a second rebuilt carb, along with spares for hard-to-find parts like the distributor and igniter, because, in his own words, he planned on keeping this truck until they put him in the ground. He drove it over Sonora Pass and back through Tioga Pass last summer, proof of both its reliability and its spirit. People often say it belongs in a museum because it's so clean. But here's the thing, this truck still rips. It's not just a display piece. It's a driver's truck, a unicorn. And now, it's waiting for someone who will love it just as much. Serious buyers only. Reach out via text or email, and the seller will take it from there. Number 10. The 1985 Dodge Ram. Priced at $9,000 or best offer, located in Hayward, California. Let's start with the positives. This isn't your average forgotten project. With just 68,000 miles on the odometer and a clean California title, this truck already checks some big boxes. It's had a fresh coat of white paint, giving it that crisp, clean look that makes it stand out even in its unfinished state. It starts and drives smoothly, which is half the battle when you're dealing with vintage trucks. But like any project worth investing in, there's still some work to be done, and that's where the opportunity lies. It has a small power steering leak, so the steering might feel a bit stiff at times. A new battery is needed to keep things reliable, and a missing door handle and some interior parts are yet to be installed or replaced. These aren't deal breakers. They're to-do list items. And for a seasoned restorer or even a first-time builder, they're manageable. The seller is transparent. This is a project truck, sold as is with no warranty. But the bones are good. The truck has the right look, the right starting condition, and the right paperwork. The automatic transmission makes it easy to drive once it's dialed in, and the body and frame appear to be in solid shape. A rarity for Dodge pickups of this era that often fell victim to rust or neglect. If you've been waiting for the right vintage Dodge to come along, whether to restore, customize, or even use for parts, this 1985 Ram could be your chance to grab something with real potential. And with pricing marked at $9,000 or best offer, there might even be some room to negotiate and make the project fit your budget. Interested? Send a message to the seller. It's a rare opportunity to take a clean titled classic Dodge and make it your own. Number 11. The 1976 GMC Longbed K20 4x4, priced at $7,650, located in Salinas, California. This isn't just a 4x4 pickup. It's a camper special, equipped with a V8 400 engine paired with a 4-speed manual transmission that gives you full control over every mile. It's got power steering, locking hubs, and a true 4-wheel drive system that means business, whether you're cruising to the back roads or hauling a load through rough terrain. Now let's talk condition. This truck is not just running, it's driving regularly. In fact, the seller has been using it on a daily basis for the past 6 months, which tells you a lot about its reliability. It even just passed smog, and the pink slip is in hand, clean and ready to transfer. Cosmetically, the truck retains its original paint, a big plus for enthusiasts who appreciate authenticity. Even better, there's no rust to worry about, which is rare for a 70s truck, especially a 4x4. Overall, it's in great condition for its age. The body's solid, the mechanics are sound, and it's ready to go. On the freeway, it's no slouch either. The seller notes it can cruise comfortably at 70 miles per hour, making this a vintage truck you can actually use, not just park in a garage. Add in the stereo system, complete with subwoofer and amp, and you've got a truck that brings both muscle and a bit of fun to the road. Whether you're looking for a weekend trail truck, a daily driver with classic appeal, or a restoration project that doesn't need a full teardown, this GMC K20 Longbed fits the bill. It combines utility, style, and vintage American toughness in one clean package. Located in Salinas, this truck is ready for its next chapter. If you're interested, shoot the seller a text with your info, and they'll get back to you. At $7,650, it's a strong deal for a clean titled, road-ready 4x4 classic with real backbone. Number 12. The 1955 Ford F-150 short bed, priced at $14,500, located in Escondido, California. Now, this isn't your average mid-century pickup. We're talking about a 1955 Ford F-150 step-side short bed that still wears its original paint, showing off its heritage with an authentic patina that collectors dream about. It's the kind of truck that turns heads at a stoplight and sparks conversations at every gas station. But this F-150 isn't just about the looks. It's mechanically sound and drives great, thanks to some tasteful upgrades under the hood. Powering this classic is a strong 302 V8 engine, paired with a smooth automatic transmission, giving it the muscle and comfort for everyday cruising. It's also been upgraded for better handling and stopping power. Up front, you got power disc brakes, while the rear runs drums, keeping things reliable and balanced. Add in power steering, and you've got a truck that's easy to drive whether you're navigating city streets or hitting the open highway. Inside, everything works as it should. The lights and gauges are fully functional, and the odometer reads 66,777 miles. With a clean California title in hand, this F-150 is ready for a new owner who appreciates vintage charm and solid craftsmanship. Whether you're a collector looking for an original paint survivor or a weekend driver who just wants a solid, stylish truck to enjoy, this 1955 F-150 is a fantastic choice. It combines the best of both worlds, nostalgic design with dependable modern upgrades. Located in Escondido and priced at $14,500, this truck is the real deal, a California classic with all the right touches. Trucks like this don't come around often, especially in this condition. Don't miss your shot at owning a piece of American truck history. Number 13, the 1979 Toyota pickup, priced at just $850 and located in Tacoma, Washington. At first glance, this truck may not be flashy or restored, but it carries with it something you can't fabricate: authenticity. With its bright orange paint faded just right and that classic late -70s Toyota body style, this pickup is the kind of truck that takes you back to a different time, when trucks were built simple, tough, and honest. It's powered by a reliable 4-cylinder engine, paired with a manual transmission and rear-wheel drive, offering that no-nonsense driving experience that Toyota trucks became legendary for. With 196,000 miles on the odometer, this rig has certainly seen some roads, but that's exactly what Toyota trucks were made to do: Now, let's be clear. This one's in fair condition, not mint. But that's also the opportunity. For just $850, you're looking at a classic platform that could go in any direction. A full-on restoration, a daily beater with character, or even a base for a low-budget off-road project. The clean title is already a big plus, and it's becoming rare to find one of these old Hilux-style pickups that haven't been completely rusted out or modified beyond recognition. Think about what this truck represents. Affordable, reliable transportation that's also a canvas for your next dream build. Whether you're a Toyota enthusiast, a collector of vintage JDM steel, or someone who just appreciates a classic, no-frills pickup, this 1979 model deserves a second look. Located in Tacoma and priced at only $850, this is your chance to grab a true classic at a project-friendly price. It's got the bones, it's got the look, and with a little time and elbow grease, it could be something really special. Number 14. The 1980 Chevrolet C10 short bed pickup, priced at $6,950 and located in Des Moines. It's the kind of truck that gives you a solid foundation, whether you're restoring, customizing, or LS swapping your way to a street cruiser or weekend showpiece. Let's start with the bones. This is a California truck, and that shows in the body. Very clean, very solid, and free of the typical Midwest rust nightmares. It's a short box, which is always in high demand, especially among builders and collectors. The proportions are just right, and this one's got that classic square body silhouette that people love. As for features, this truck came well optioned. Power steering, power brakes, air conditioning, a tilt column, dual fuel tanks, and even a cargo light. Not bad for a 1980 model. At some point in its life, it was originally a diesel, but someone swapped in a gas engine. That engine, however, isn't currently running, so you're buying this one as a project. But a promising one. The paint isn't original, but it's got a good look to it. There's just enough patina and shine to make it stand out at a local meet, yet still open to personalization. Whether you want to buff it up and leave it as is, or strip it down and go full resto mod, you've got a solid canvas here. This truck screams LS swap potential. Clean short bed body, loaded with factory options, and already free of its diesel roots. It's practically begging for a fresh drivetrain and a new lease on life. Throw in a small block, drop it a little, and you've got yourself a showstopper for well under 20 grand all in. It comes with a good title, already in the seller's name, and they're not looking for trades. So if you've been hunting for a clean square body short bed with potential, this is your shot. Just call the number in the listing and line up a time to check it out in Des Moines. Number 15. The 961 Chevrolet C70 Spartan, listed for just $2,900 and located out in Ada, Minnesota. This beast of a truck comes with an 18-foot wood box and a roll tarp, making it ideal for hauling grain, feed, or even as a retro-inspired restoration project. This isn't a show queen. This is the kind of classic you find working hard in the fields back in the 60s. But the best part? It's been stored in a shed, which means it's been shielded from the worst of the elements all these years. Let's talk about what's under the hood and behind the cab. It's powered by a V8 engine, so you got solid muscle and torque to get things moving. The transmission is a 5x3 speed. That a 5-speed main gearbox paired with a 3-speed auxiliary, giving you plenty of gear options for both highway cruising and low-speed torque when you're fully loaded. If you know these old trucks, you know how fun and rewarding that kind of shifting experience can be. It's also got a good hoist, which means the dump mechanism still works. That's a huge plus if you're planning to use on the farm, or even just for nostalgic function. With 83,000 original miles, this C70 Spartan has lived a long life, but it's far from finished. These heavy-duty Chevys were built to last, and with the right touch, this could become a showstopper, a working relic, or even a resto mod centerpiece for parades and vintage truck meets. The original wood box paired with a classic tandem axle, look, gives this truck real character, the kind you just don't see anymore on modern rigs. Whether you're into full-frame restorations, preserving American farm history, or just want a vintage flatbed that still earns its keep, This truck fits the bill. At just $2,900, this is one of the most affordable entries into the world of classic heavy-duty trucks you're going to find. Bring a trailer, bring your vision, and take the Spartan home.